pen. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Pick it up, Steve. Here. I got you.
To throw as wins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. We got it. Mike 55. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
From the gun, it's Wentz. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936, 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins.
Mike's 57's Mike. Right here. Check the backer.
Geis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Mark 55, Mark 55. 82.
Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike's 56. Hey, Ford Tokyo. Mike 56. Rip right. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing is Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Let's get it.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
Check three. Great.
Wentz to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go now. 56 to Pittsburgh. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first. But he only makes it to the 34. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Redskins nothing.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check your hot read. Hey, stand. 57.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. 81. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, exit. Hey, let's go. It's time to crash.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Bravo.
Now Wentz. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019.
Sunday. 24 is the mic. You go night-night. Time to go night-night. Hey, orbit.
To throw again on second down. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, defense, let's go. Let's find 7.
Wentz going to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's it, baby. We got one.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Lefty. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Field. 56 is the Mike. Come off the ball.
Wentz now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 56 to 5.
Here's Wentz to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check. Lucky. Hey, watch the slant.
On second down, here's Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 53. Bandit. 53. 14, 82, 14. All day.
Wentz now to throw. Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Switch. 5-2. On here.
To throw, it's Wentz. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Done. 280. 56. You ain't got nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 19-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second down, Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the pass. No. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Hey, one set. Check right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here I come again. Here I put it through. Jet, over. Put it through. Jet, over. Switch. Six guard. Check 6 guard. Tighten up.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Under 10. Check 52.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Y'all playing the wrong football. 25, check 25, check 25. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53. Record.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Not today. Two jet. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Army. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Great 15. It's me and you.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's 57. 57's right. Get him. Come on. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards.
First down.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10.
57's a mark. 57's a mark. You better bring it. You better go.
Now a run with Geis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. 3 down. Let's go. Try ball. 3 down. Kill.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 14 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, dog. Check 50. Check. Go.
They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike's 56. Mike's 57. 57. Sweetheart. Go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Sunday. 56, right there. 56.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 56 to Mike, boy. Check 56. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
31 yards there and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
First down, Redskins.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
Now Haskins on first down. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Nice hit, boy.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
24 is the mic.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long.
24 is the mic. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Check. Check.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
24 is the mic. Get your swerve on. 24.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
He's tight right there. 4 down. 4 down. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 24 is the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB. 24 is the mic.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, baby.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Redskins, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire on EA Sports.